right. Welcome back to
Debatable,
the Debatable Podcast. Hey, man, yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not
sorry, man. Shouts out to Brooklyn.
Joey.
That's Flatbush, right?
Flatbush it is.
Okay.
Kings County.
Yeah, he was naming all sorts of streets in Brooklyn. You know the names of the streets? By any chance you familiar? I don't know. He said something about Marcy, but not from Marcy. That bar I didn't get. And then I was looking up.
I looked him up.
He didn't do nothing yet. Screwface John. I think it's John. I was saying Gene, but I was watching this new guy and he was referencing. He said the name John, I think. But either which way, we looking for him for the interpreter, as an interpreter. But what you think? What you think about it?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, he's letting them know what it is. It's on and popping. I just feel as though that the beats are real laid back. I guess that's the new wave.
Yeah, it is.
The beats are real laid back. I can't work out to it.
Nah, I know what you mean.
I was out to it.
But I was listening to it.
It's definitely not drill.
No, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because at least they rapping on beat.
Trying to get tighter, rhyming off beat.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? At least he's rapping on beat, bro, because goodness gracious, this generation, not all the drill music, but some of it, man, these guys ain't even on beat. And then I blame the acapella. I blame the acapella because if you're not practicing on beat, I'm not saying that, obviously the drill rappers probably ain't in the battle rap anyway, but then again, they might be because battle rap got millions of views, right?
Absolutely.
But my whole thing is, I was at least happy that he's rapping on beat because it's funny. When I'm listening to it, I'm like, wow, this is different, but I like it. After a second listen, I started, peeping like, okay, this is like experimental. You get what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like back when, John Coltrane, like it's certain vibes, that I think is reminiscent of. It's definitely reminiscent of Buckshot. Yeah, the Barry White joint. Don't
front, I got you open. It's the original heads meeting, original crooks.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll play a little snippet of it. That one right there, I feel like it's kind of, reminiscent of that a little bit. If you listen to some of the boot camp music from that era, I would say Smith & Wesson especially, their album, you definitely heard one or two tracks that had this type of vibe.
I mean, it is what it is. I just like the fact
because every record.
I like the temperature. The temperature's
definitely.
Because now somebody got to come back.
Definitely.
Somebody got to come back. Either Ray Vaughn.
Yeah, definitely.
Or Daylyt.
So this one other guy I was watching today. He was like, but he didn't go direct though. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think he should have went direct. I think there's no reason why not to go direct. It's already known that you're going back and forth, so you might as well go direct. So why not?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, I think if he's gonna go direct,
you're saying slurs and you're saying all these different words.
Exactly.
Why not go direct?
Well, I actually was thinking about that, and I'm glad he didn't because then he'll be lowering his stock. If he says something to Ray Vaughn, if he says something to Daylyt, because they definitely not on his level.
Okay.
He's definitely larger than them. They definitely. I mean, as a brand, he's larger than them. So it is only right that he wants to pull out Kendrick Lamar. But this dude was breaking it down, man. I forgot his name, man. Let me see. On my YouTube channel, I already closed all those apps, but yeah, he was just breaking down. I just subscribed to him. He was a reactor, and he was just explaining how, Joey Badass coming into the battle was like, the game is over. It's already 5 o'clock. Everybody was sweating. Everybody done put in 4-5 games on the court, right? And then Joey Badass shows up talking trash, all dressed and ready to play. I thought it was funny, but I think, I'm glad that he didn't go direct to Ray Vaughn or Daylyt. If you're going to go direct to anybody, it should be Kendrick Lamar, period. Kendrick. Yeah, it should be Kendrick. It should be Kendrick Lamar, period. You should say his name if he feels so, But either which way, I love the fact that they're keeping it music, keeping it on the beat, right? They rapping on beat. It's
a definitely good wave for 2025. The first couple of minutes of 2025 is lit.
And it's 3 minutes and 44 seconds, which is incredible because that's like double the size of the songs you get these days, man. These songs are like 2 minutes. So for a 3-minute song, like it's, I'm definitely at. And I also think, because that's something we wanted to talk about, I think so far everything they've been keeping it sportsmanlike, right?
Sportsmanlike.
Because this is MC War, it's the official sport of battle rap.
Absolutely. And some things can be debatable.
Yeah, definitely.
But he is being sportsmanlike.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously Drake suing is definitely unsportsmanlike, right? So and we wanted to talk about on this episode, we definitely wanted to go into a lot of these unsportsmanlike. And then you know what I also thought was unsportsmanlike? J. Cole dropping out. Yeah. Because he put a 7-minute diss out. Yeah. And I actually, people were talking, I liked it. To me, it was direct. I mean, one thing I did after kind of listening and analyzing and thinking, this generation is better with subs. Okay. I think they're nice. They're nice with subs. Okay. Right? But J. Cole, I felt like was really direct on that 7-minute freestyle, but a lot of people didn't like it. Did you ever hear it?
Nah, I haven't heard it. I didn't put my mind into it because of the fact he dropped out.
Right.
The moment you dropped out, you opt out in front of a crowd.
And he pulled it off too. He pulled it off the streaming networks too.
And it's like the fact that you did it the way you did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, cool. It's like, I'm like, all right, my man. You're basically saying. You're making a statement, and the statement is like, okay, I'm not participating in this particular sportsman fashion because everybody's competing,
right?
And they even put you up a part of the big three,
right?
So it's like you've been nominated, and then you didn't come out and say, well, I'm not a part of the big three. Thank you for putting me a part of the big three.
Right, you came out swinging at first. You came out rapping.
So the moment you did that, you just kind of like, all right, cool. I won't bother, man, because if you are hot, if it was hot, like a good situation where it sounds really good, like damn, I'm want to hear more.
Right,
but then it's just like, okay. He didn't do it. I don't know. He
quit. He quit, and that's why I thought that was unsportsmanlike. It was like
and J. Cole been to our MC War sessions.
How we get
down.
Shouts out. Y'all can see him on the channel freestyling when we were doing MC War on V103 with DJ Infamous and Lil Bankhead, man. Yeah.
Anything y'all need. Much respect to MC War. What y'all doing is tight, man. Keep it alive. Keep the spirit alive.
Shouts out to J. Cole, but unsportsmanlike. I mean, everybody has their moments. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like,
it happens to the best of them.
Yeah, man. And in other sports, the NFL, they start teasing and they just do different things or whatever. They might walk off the court, So I feel like what he did was walking off the court. I felt like that was the equivalent.
He walked out the game.
Yeah.
He walked out the game.
Yeah, he walked. That would be the equivalent to walking off the court. But yeah, man, so outside of that, so another thing that I saw, right? Bag Fuel, shouts out to Bag Fuel. The brothers was
Esso
and Heineken, right? So they were talking about, they were like, look, Kendrick Lamar's wife should sue Drake.
Kendrick Lamar's wife?
Yeah, and I thought that was dope.
Should sue Drake?
Yeah, because
Break it down.
Because you suing, right? Because of these inflammatory statements being made, right?
Right.
And so the funny thing, right? On the lyrics from Family Matters, right? He says, "Your baby mama captions always screaming, 'Save me.' You did her dirty all your life, and you trying to make peace. I heard that one of them little kids might be Dave Free. Don't make it Dave Freeze, cause if your GM is your BM, secret BD." Something like that.
Oh, wow.
Then this all making plenty effing sense to me. Hey, let's let that shorty breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees.
So who he's talking to, his wife?
I mean, yeah, he's talking about Kendrick Lamar's wife on that Family Matters. That was the whole thing that, you remember? He went, basically saying that you went as far as to say that the baby might not be yours, bruh. Yo, come on, bruh. You know how what's the word for offended a woman could feel when you say that baby, and if especially if it is that baby's not that father's child, that's offensive.
That's crazy.
That's offensive. It makes someone, and then you're talking about a million people, come on, that heard that. Right. So I thought that's
genius.
Yeah. So it's like, if you're gonna sue, genius. But either, and then you went and told her to shake her You know what I'm talking?
You know what I'm talking about?
You know
what you know about her that you feel so comfortable to say that?
Right. You know, and I might want to instead play that clip. Instead, yeah, we're gonna play that clip. So we'll find that clip and play that clip so that y'all can hear it, man. But I felt like that's the perfect example of unsportsmanlike conduct. If he didn't want to partake in the battle, he should have had said that from the beginning. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like, you know, you don't say stuff like, you know, stuff like this about a man's wife and then, you know, get mad when he come back and say something about you. Right. And then you can't go ask somebody. Yeah, and then, you know, go to the courtrooms because that'll be disrupting the freedom of speech that's a part of hip hop.
Right.
Or, you know, you jeopardizing that. That's something
absolutely.
that I was thinking, right?
Absolutely.
So, and you know, I'm not in the personals, but it does kind of remind me of Jay-Z's Super Ugly.
Me and the boy AI got more in common than just ballin' and rhyming. Get it? More in common. I came in your Bentley backseat, skeeted in your Jeep, left condoms on your baby seat.
Flag on the plate.
Was way below the belt at the time, right? Super Ugly, you know, leaving condoms on, you know, the baby seat and all of that. You know what I mean? That was super ugly for real,
super
right?
Ugly.
So, but still, Nas didn't sue. You know what I'm saying? Because it was known as fair game in the battle. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So yeah, man, and I just wanted to touch on that because I thought that was a good point. I mean, if he's gonna sue, she should sue him, man. But either which way,
that was genius. That's an ill play.
Either way, it's unsportsmanlike conduct, man. But you know, another example of unsportsmanlike conduct is putting your hands on another rapper during a battle. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the only rapper that smack rappers.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Math Hoffa, you know, and we actually booked him right after the Serius Jones situation.
Word.
You know, but at the end of the day, you gotta have control over your emotions. You get what I'm talking about? Because the whole purpose of the battle rap sport is that it's brain over brawn. Like that's one of our sayings. Like it's basically that it's mind over matter.
Right.
You know, with this right here, you
brain over brawn.
You outwitting your opponent, you outspit them,
Word.
You outtalk them, you know, you outflow them on the beat, right? And everything is by way of your mind and your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So the moment you got to put your hands on somebody, that's unsportsmanlike conduct. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And you know that happened obviously with Math Hoffa, you know, with Serius Jones. Yeah, it happened with Math Hoffa and Serius Jones, unfortunately. But before that, it was Math Hoffa and Dose.
Dose, yeah.
And then, you know, at least he gave Dose the battle, but then even then was just like, you know what I mean? Because all through the battle, he was telling them how he punched him. You know what I'm saying? That you're supposed to punch me now. So it's just like, dang, man.
What's one the rematch?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was just like, dang, man. Like,
I think he single-handedly ruined that boy's career.
Yeah.
In battle rap.
But yeah, man. Another one of course, example of unsportsmanlike conduct was Disaster and Math Hoffa. You get what I'm talking about? Yeah. Even though I know, you know, people were like, oh, it's revenge and stuff like that. It was like the get back and all of that, right? You know, to me, that was really dirty because it felt like not the venue, but the organizers were a part of actually putting that together.
They set them up.
And, you know, that's what it looked like, you know, so nobody could get mad at us as, you know, people, you know, watching, fans, spectators, watching the battle rap content that's dropping. And what we see, you know,
now they set him up.
Like the way he said, something. What was the word he said?
He lined him up.
He said, and something. It was like, it was waiting and he punched him and then they ended the footage right there. And it was just like, it was viral, you know, it was, man. But that was unsportsmanlike conduct by an entire league. By an entire league, because y'all should have had better control over that.
Facts.
Y'all should have had better control over that, seriously, because you know, and then it's like a whole setup, and that's not official. Let them do that after. If they're gonna get him back, if it's gonna be a situation where, okay, yo,
because the temperament wasn't like that. There was no real big beef between your man and him.
I know. You know,
it was like, you know, say I won't.
Say
I won't.
Yeah.
Say you won't. I didn't even say you won't, but you still hit me. Like,
right. Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, they did him dirty, man. But they should have let that happen. That should have happened after the event, and the fact that it happened during.
You know, that's what he said, right? Say I won't punch in your face right now. Like,
He said it? Disaster?
Disaster.
Oh, I'm going to definitely play the clip. I'm going to definitely play it.
Have you never seen his ass on the premises? So this is all I need to back up all the facts and the evidence. The only reason you're here is because over there you don't have any relevance. Fucking waste of life. I should punch you in the face right now. And there it is.
The clip. So yeah, man, but that's another example of unsportsmanlike conduct. Another example is Daylyt, bruh. Defecating on the stage, bruh.
Was that real?
I don't know, but the fact you pull your pants down on the stage, bruh, that's unsportsmanlike conduct, bro.
That's
yo,
beast.
matter of fact, we gotta know to cut the cameras. If anybody ever do that, bro, we gotta risk every. Listen, matter of fact, we should put in the contracts from here going forward that you gotta finish your verses. You get what I'm talking about? Yeah, so that nobody could come and do that type of silliness on our platform, man. That right there, we would need to immediately cut the recording, man. Immediately cut the recording if somebody pull his pants down like he's about to defecate on the stage or any of that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike the blood.
For real. So another one, right, was, man, the classic, mad cause I'm styling on you, man.
Oh, you mad cause I'm styling on you. You got have better kid quit styling on me.
And
You mad cause I'm styling on you.
ENG versus ENJ versus Nix the Don. Shouts out to Nix. I still follow him. You know what I'm talking about? Nix is the one that was saying, you mad cause I'm styling on you. You know, so but the thing about it is, it really was a bar, bro, because it went down in history. The punch didn't go as far as you mad cause I'm styling on you did, though, right? But that was definitely unsportsmanlike conduct as well, bro. But from the beginning, if you watch the video, I guess they were young. You know how it is when cats is young and it's unorganized. So it's important that the leagues are on point in order.
All the time.
Yeah, man, in order to make sure that doesn't happen, man. And then another one was Murda Mook and Brizz Rawsteen.
Oh, man.
Remember the tag team battle that took place?
Told about his mom.
Yeah, and that right there, you know,
his mom's just passed.
Destroyed the entire event. Yeah, you know.
What you expected him to do? Man?
Nah, I mean, facts. You know, yet, you know, this is the type of battle rap that they are a part of. You get what I'm talking about? So nah, you can't. You know, Murda Mook doesn't get a pass on that. He don't get a pass. You know, because this is what this is what they do. Now, when we come together and you say that it's not going to be nothing about my mother, it's not going to be no personals. That's different. You don't think so?
It's interesting. I mean,
that's because that's a violation of an agreement. But the moment right now is everything goes. It hasn't been any and everything goes. It has, man. But either which way, man. And then last but not least, man, K-Shine,
unfortunately,
K-Shine smacking Charron at the Apache in Atlanta. What was that King of the Dot? I forget which platform. That might have been Don't Flop. That did their first event in Atlanta, Georgia. Jesus, Charron. He was doing like a whole play on being Slim Jesus. You know, we got smacked. And that's not sportsmanlike in battle rap. So again, that's another case of unsportsmanlike conduct.
Throw the damn towel.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, with that, you know, we out. Debatable.
Well, hold on real quick. I just want to let y'all know, did y'all peep that Trump didn't put his hand on the Bible?
Nah, I didn't see that.
I'm just saying, if it's about swearing in, he didn't put his hand on the Bible. So does that mean that what he swore on don't count?
Did you find the clip?
Yeah, I found the clip.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because the vice president put his hand on the Bible. Right while his wife was holding the baby.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To the point where she put the baby down.
So where was his hands? Where was his hand situated?
To the side.
Just down.
Just down.
Wow.
And the Bible was right there. It was a double stack Bible.
Wow.
And it's like boom, boom.
Wow.
Hands still down.
Yeah.
Bible's right there. Boom,
I see it.
Hands still down.
I see it.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
And he's just talking.
I see it.
Maybe she took too long to get to him.
Yeah.
But his hand was not on the Bible. So what does that?
I see it.
All I'm saying is, does that mean that his swearing in is
It's not official? Nah, that don't mean that. It just means that, he, I mean, it means,
hand
people
wasn't
might
on the
say
Bible.
he's the Antichrist or something like that.
Oh,
They
his
might
hand-
say that might be what they will use to say that.
But when you put your hand on the Bible, doesn't it make your oath or your swearing official?
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, he's still president, whether we like it or
Nah,
not.
he's
yeah.
the president.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, the words that you're saying when
Right.
you're being brought in is
Right.
like you
Nah,
put
what-
your hand on the
to
Bible
me-
to say that, okay, this is a testament to God and this is my oath and this is. But does that make the oath still?
I thought he's saying that I don't believe in God. I thought that's the statement. If the moment that he don't put his hand on the Bible, I'm thinking like, I'm not touching that. I don't believe in that. That's what I got from when you said it. I was like, damn, that's a statement for him to say he don't, because the whole thing is building America on Christian principles and all of that, and you don't touch the Bible. It's like saying that you ain't messing with Christianity. That's just the vibe I got. Well, that's how I interpreted it.
I just wanted to put that fun fact up in there. His hand wasn't on the Bible. Debatable.
Crazy. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow.